Which game is the final bowl victory of Lavelle Edwards' career? A coach that both head coaches in this game played for, Kalani Sitake and Steve Sarkisian at BYU.
Showed a picture of Sark earlier, leaving his final game. Got to be a tie in there. That's my hunch.
Is this a Jedi mind trick by the truck that it's not Sark and has nothing to do with him, but they just thought you would assume that it would be Sark?
Awesome.
That's why they did that. Saving on red on the return. It's stepped up and out of bounds at the 22. All right, let's go ahead and answer the athletic trivia question.
Cotton Bowl that he won?
That was the
14-win season?
Correct. The first 14-win season.
See if that's it.
College football history, led by Steve Sarkisian.
Survey says.
Led the country in pass efficiency that year, and yes.
Hey, we got one.
Again, I didn't know if it was reverse psychology to try to get us, throw us off the trail, but
it kind of felt like you were trying to throw me off. Like,
yeah, Dave.
What were you? I mean, come on.
These are getting too easy for you guys.
Teammate. We're partners here. Come on. Tom and I were all over this thing.
All right, first down for Texas on its 21. Malik Murphy handing off here, and Brooks able to get a couple yards before he's brought down by Acera, true freshman middle linebacker. Is a big-time recruit, was injured in camp but is healthy now, and he's going to play a lot more, and obviously they had some great middle linebackers in the history of BYU football.
Big, man. He's 6'3", 245. You started to see his presence felt against Tech on film a week ago. Bright future for 54. Acera, nice play on the counter, getting Brooks to the ground.
Brooks again finds a crease across the 30. Brooks past the 40. Brooks into BYU territory, all the way to the 40-yard line. 38 yards on the ground for Brooks.
Well, it's going to be a zone to the left, zone here, and then we're going to see the bin back. How about the vision and burst by Brooks? Good blocking, working everything left. He sees that cutback lane, and then the acceleration through the hole. Big chunk run by Jonathan Brooks.
And a timeout by BYU.
Timeout, BYU. This is their first of the half. This is a 30-second timeout.
So 2 remaining for BYU. Jonathan Brooks now 87 yards on the day. So he's over 900 yards already in game number 8. And he didn't start until the 3rd game of the season.
He's a big-time football player, man. I really enjoy appreciating watching this guy play. He's got really good patience, vision. No one's going to say he's got great speed. Yet, you know what? He doesn't get caught a lot. He has so many big explosive plays. He's got that physicality he plays with. Good in the pass game as well. He's a well-rounded running back for this Texas offense. And speaking of running backs, they've had a plethora of great running backs in the history of Texas football. We threw a couple on this graphic for you. Of course, you got to go with Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams. Wow, what an absolute superstar. My old teammate Cedric Benson, the late Cedric Benson. Deontay Foreman had that 2,000-yard season, and Bijan Robinson, man, was he special the last couple of years here in Austin. And it feels like Jonathan Brooks right in line to be that next great Texas back.
Toted again here, gets upended, knocked off his feet at the 38-yard line by Wakely.
Dusty, you mentioned those explosives from him. It's almost like he's one of those guys that's as fast as whoever is chasing him.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, again, nobody would say he's a burner, but, I mean, he is the accelerator. He's got some real burst, man. He's Tashard Choice, the running backs coach. He's done a nice job at that running back room.
Brooks had 4 consecutive 100-yard games in the last week. He finished with 99 in that one. He's open here, makes the catch out in space. Down to the 20. Well, that was a great play by Malik Murphy to get rid of that. Gain of 17. Murphy is a little banged up, though, after the play.
Well, they're going to bring pressure off the edge, and nobody stays with Jonathan Brooks. And it's a good find by Malik Murphy as Jonathan Brooks is leaking out. Big hit there by Max Tooley, 31 off the edge. Murphy back in there, hops up.
Murphy, big guy, 240 pounds, 6'6". Brooks off the right side. Again, lowers the shoulder on the run, finishing the run with a defensive lineman, Mangelson, there defensively down to about the 12.
You see the hesitation, the patience, and getting to the perimeter, finishing off that run with some physicality. He's keeping the football.
2nd down and 4 inside the 15. This is about a spot on the field where they turned it over in the 2nd quarter that allowed BYU to get back in the game, sort of. Baxter close to the 1st down. Looks like he'll be just short. 3rd down coming up here for Texas. You got that veteran offensive line, all 5 starters back for the first time in 30 years on the offensive line for Texas. Calvin Banks, probably the best of the bunch, left tackle, preseason All-American.
He's outstanding. He's had a couple of nice pancakes throughout the course of this game. Cameron Connor, the left guard, Jake Majors. They lost Jake Majors against Oklahoma. He was back against Houston. He makes all the calls, big-time center. DJ Campbell is fit in there with some physicality at right guard, and Christian Jones playing the best ball of his career at right tackle. They're going to lean on this offensive line.
Wildcat here, Dusty, with Savion Red getting the direct snap, 3rd and short, and he's able to move the pile all the way down to the 5 before they blow it dead.
And there's that physicality we're talking about. Lean on this offensive line, running the football. They love in short yardage into the red zone to put Savion Red in as a Wildcat quarterback. Just that extra push, and Savion Red refusing to go down.
Got 11 carries on the year for Red, and most of those have come in that situation where he's been the Wildcat quarterback. And they're going to do it again here on 1st down and goal from the 6. Red running inside the 5. They stack him up at the 3. 3.5 minutes remaining here in the 3rd. Texas trying to punch it in and extend the lead. Kansas State comes to Austin next week. Texas still has to go to TCU and Iowa State. They finish up on Black Friday here against Texas Tech. Beginning of the year, a lot of people pointed to that last game, thinking that might be, for a spot. And the Big 12 championship game has been a disappointing year for Texas Tech.
Just stick with the Wildcat here at Savion Red. Power football at its finest.
Grounded by Wakely at the 2, so it's going to be 3rd down and goal. I wonder if they're concerned at all about the hit that Murphy took, and that's why we're getting strictly Wildcat down here in the go.
We haven't seen him throw the football since then. Obviously, he's still in the football game. Complete speculation on our part.
He appears to be fine. Standing right next to Sark and the staff, they don't seem to have any concern over any type of play calling duties as it relates to him.
You have multiple tight ends over here on the right side. They like to run behind those guys.
Murphy, little half roll, fires into the end zone, almost picked off, knocked away by Garrett on the ball intended for Mitchell. Dangerous throw that time. Now it's 4th and goal. Texas will keep the offense on the field.
Pressure up the middle by Sarah. We're going to roll that pocket, but an outstanding job by Camden Garrett. Jumping that route, getting his left arm in and creating the pass breakup.
Well, it looked like Mitchell made a little contact, and if he didn't, I wonder if that would have been picked off by Garrett.
It didn't have a lot of juice on the ball. He's thrown off his back foot.
4th and goal. They're going for it here. The analytics say go as well. Murphy dumps it off. Sanders down at the 1. What a great play out in space by Jacob Robinson. BYU with a goal line stand.
Moving on the field is the runner
This
short.
is just an outstanding individual effort by Jacob Robinson. He's going to fight through this block of Jordan Whittington on the outside, and he's going to make this play. You guys can go ahead and roll that. We're not going to be able to chance to see him. He's going to come from out of your screen all the way on the outside. He's going to fight through that block and just get enough of the shoestrings of Jatavion Sanders and get him to the ground. Keeping that outside arm free, setting that good firm edge, and getting a stop. But Kalani Sitake, he loves the stop by his defense.
But can his
goal line stand?
Can his offense do anything, though? That's the question now. They got the stop. Can the offense put together a drive and actually finish a drive? They got to go the length of the field, though. Slovis from deep in his end zone on the roll-up. And, boy, out of bounds was Cody Epps. About 4 yards out of bounds. Blackwell had pressure.
That was interesting. I don't know. Cody Epps was a little bit confused on where he was. Keaton Slovis, I mean, he was a good 2 yards out of bounds when he caught that pass.
Dusty, it was a weird concept, too. It was a one-man 5-yard speed cutout and no other options for the quarterback.
Well, just outside the 1, Tom, 2nd and 10. And again, they put Slovis in shotgun. Robbins back there with him. Robbins across the 5 and tackled at the 7, so that'll give him a little bit of breathing room. 3rd down and about 5 here. Blackwell in on the stop again for Texas. Had a good half so far.
That's exactly what you need, just a little bit of breathing room. 3rd and manageable situation here for Keaton Slovis. Your defense just a huge play to keep you in this thing, keep it to a 2-score game. Can the offense get something going and extend this drive and go into here?
Yeah, they trust their veteran quarterback, Keaton Slovis, 45th career start, 3rd different school, 3rd and 4. Gonna throw from the goal line, in trouble, gets out of there. Oh, the flag comes down. The pass is incomplete, and if that flag is for a hold in the end zone, it'll be a safety.
It's gonna be a hold. It's gonna be on 61.
Vernon Brott looked like he was being held.
Oh, hands to the face, it looks like they're calling now.
And again, where was the flag, though?
Right.
Is if it's an offensive penalty in the end zone.
Personal foul, illegal use of the hands to the face, number 61 of the offense. That penalty is declined. 4th down.
So the penalty, the flag is thrown at the 1-yard line. So that's where it took place. BYU will have to punt from its end zone.
Face before the end zone. It's a good call by the official.
Yep.
Never got it out of there, left it in there, but the initial contact to the face before the end zone.
So first things first for BYU, need a good punt from Rico. And the second thing is don't give Xavier Worthy a chance at an easy return. He's got one for a score, which started the scoring in the first quarter. They don't come after Rico. A high punt. And the fair catch made right at midfield, so about a 45-yard punt. Let's go to Kevin Agandi in the studio.
They want to remind our audience minutes away from the main event in Saudi Arabia. WBC heavyweight champ Tyson Fury returning to the ring in an ESPN pay-per-view crossover fight against former UFC champ Francis Ngannou in what will be his first professional boxing fight. You could purchase this fight now on ESPN Plus pay-per-view. Fury versus Ngannou, something we've never seen before. You get it pay-per-view on ESPN. Back to you.
Good stuff, Kev. Looking forward to that. Malik Murphy back out there. Look at his numbers on the day. 13 of 20, 129 yards. He had an interception, also had a lost fumble. But the touchdown pass as well. 21-6 Texas, taking over in midfield, running the ball here with Baxter. And he's going to lose yardage. Bon Bachan, along with Logan Latui, made the tackle. Loss of 1.
Good job up front, Bon Bachan. As you said, he sets that edge. Latui working down the line of scrimmage. Not really much running room for C.J. Baxter, and BYU creating the negative play on first down.
You wonder if Murphy does throw the ball, could BYU get to him? They have 7 sacks all year, and 4 of them came in one game. That really been close to Murphy, other than on that turnover where he had the forced fumble. He has all day to throw here. Finds Sanders for a first down grab at the BYU 35. 18-yard gain.
I love the catch here by Jatavion Sanders. Big, strong hands, elevates, high points that football, and brings it in. Such a talented tight end for this Texas offense.
And that's the end of the third quarter.
That is the end of the
We'll be back after these messages and a word from our ABC stations.
The neighborhood. It's where life comes alive, art thrives, and where those who are looking to be moved stay. Which is why it's always where you'll find a Hotel Indigo. From the streets of Tokyo to the sights of Dubai. So don't just visit a place, dive into it, get caught up in it, then find calm in it. Hotel Indigo, the world's neighborhood hotel.
A part of IHG Hotels and Resorts.
I'm a big fan if we was going to do a collab. All right, what do you think about this? You know what I mean? Boom.
Oh
Ice Spice. Boop, boop. Like. Feeling that? Like on a poster? Big though, Times Square. Oh, we can go another way.
If you want to lower stroke risk from AFib, not caused by a heart valve problem, there's a better treatment than warfarin. Eliquis. Eliquis reduces stroke risk and has less major bleeding.
Don't stop taking Eliquis without talking to your doctor, as this may increase your risk of stroke. Eliquis can cause serious and, in rare cases, fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve or abnormal bleeding. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. Get help right away for unexpected bleeding or unusual bruising. It may increase your bleeding risk if you take certain medicines. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures.
The #1 cardiologist prescribed blood thinner. Ask your doctor about Eliquis.
Hit that pose, take that flick, check your angle, post that. Hit that pose, take that flick, check your angle, post that. Hit that pose, take that flick.
Get Google Pixel 8 free at T-Mobile.
A truck is a tool, but a Ram is life. Yeah, it's the wipe the sweat off your brow sort of life. But it's also the let's load up the ATV's life. The my kids play way too many sports life. The let's find a secret spot to fish life. That looks nice. Innovations, comforts, and powertrains built to power all the lives you live. Ram.
Once you pick up an Arby's cheesesteak, it's going to be tough to set that thing back down. Hey, put it back. The commercial is not over. Arby's, we have the meat.
It's more than the rose. It's a future.
I have no way of knowing how this will turn out.
It's gut-wrenching to do what I have to do.
A lot of couples are flourishing.
Romance is in bloom, but who is doomed?
Charity said stay away from Karen. Charity's here. Charity's here.
Charity, how keen are you to destroy my life?
New Bachelor in Paradise, Thursday on ABC.
I'm Delbert Hoseman. 4 years ago, I promised we would work to make Mississippi an even better place to live, work, and raise your family. And we kept it by cutting taxes, paying off state debt, investing in our roads and bridges, and increasing our teacher pay. Our economy is thriving, and I'm proud of our progress. Now I'm asking you to rehire me as your lieutenant governor on Tuesday, November the 7th, because I promise we're not done yet.
Wake up with 60 WAPT Morning News, Jackson's breaking news leader.
Able to get that 3 and out after not being able to punch it in there. What are you looking to see out of this offense in the fourth quarter?
Well, just being efficient and then finishing these drives. You know, we had a 3rd and 2. The first drive didn't convert. We get all the way down there for a 3rd and goal and a 4th and goal from the 2 and don't finish. So I want to see us finish this drive.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thanks, all.
Well, Luke, the offense has only contributed 14 points. Xavier Worthy had a punt return for a touchdown to start the scoring. And only 7 points for the Longhorns since that first quarter. Redshirt freshman Malik Murphy has played the whole game at quarterback. On first down, he'll throw. Steps up, fires a shot into the end zone. Incomplete. Going for Worthy. Heckard, the Big 12 Defensive Player of the Week, who had a pick and a fumble recovery for a touchdown against Texas Tech, made the play.
And now we see Malik Murphy being a little aggressive on first down, play action, take the shot to your go-to guy. Xavier Worthy had to wait for that just a little bit. Nice job by Heckard to get that left hand up and create the pass breakup. Man, he's really been a really nice addition for this BYU defense this entire season.
Transfer from Weber State, where he was an All-America. Played for the defensive coordinator, Jay Hill. He was the head coach there. Running run for Robinson on the cutback inside the 15, and Keelan Robinson fighting for every inch down to about the 10. Gain of 24.
What's good blocking off the right side? How about Tavion Sanders helping open that hole? And you want to talk about speed, quickness, quickness and explosiveness, that's exactly what you get when you see Keelan Robinson with the football.
Timeout on the field for an injury. And meanwhile, Jacob Robinson for BYU is injured, so we get a timeout on the field after that big run by the veteran Keelan Robinson, the Alabama transfer.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I come to talk with you again. Because a vision saw me creeping. But it seems my heart is sleeping. And the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound. Within the sound.
PenguinCustoms.net. What? Glad I get credit card fraud alerts from Navy Federal Credit Union. Yeah. Can't imagine where I'd be without them. Hey, that's mine! Stop that penguin!
Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
How'd you get that mixed with your combo? These fries and rings?
At BK, you can build your combo.
Frozen Coke, too?
Yep, sides and drinks, too. BK, have it your way.
Desmond Howard, here to see my college football collection.
Impressive stuff, little man.
Geico makes it easy to insure. My car and RV, too.
Wow.
Gloves from your famous catch.
How'd you get those? Great smile. Is this from when the band ran on the field?
Yep, 1982.
What is this?
Oh, no, don't touch the...
Not so fast, my friends. Not so fast, my friends.
It'll turn off eventually.
For all your insurance needs, from home to car to RV, it's easy to Geico.
Introducing the new Domino's Rewards. Now you earn free Domino's every 2 orders. It's as easy as 1, 2, free. Like free Parmesan bread bites, or a free stuffed cheesy bread, or a free medium 2-topping pizza, or even more. Free. Order now and start earning free Domino's today.
Gather your cool friends for a extra good treat as these families compete to see who's best in shock. The Great Halloween Fright Fight, Sunday on ABC and stream on Hulu.
Rob, you copy on that? Take a look at this week's college football rankings brought to you by Verbo. A lot of blowouts here with the exception of Oklahoma, Kansas, and surprisingly Indiana hanging with Penn State.
What a win by Kansas today. Man, nobody's safe. It's that time of year in college football. You better bring your A game. You can and will get beat.
How about Oregon? Stomping Utah right now. First down outside the 10. Murphy to throw, backing up, lobs into the end zone. It's tipped and incomplete. Getting a hand on it was Wakely. Gunnar Helm was the intended, Sanders rather, excuse me, the intended target. Second down and 10.
Really good coverage here by Crew Wakely. I mean, right there, stays what you take on Sanders. Now, J.A.M.E. Sanders got about 4 inches on him. Does a really good job getting that left hand up. He's got a little bit of the backside. Doesn't draw the flag, but a nice pass breakup.
Well, Sark just told Tom Lugan, but we got to finish these drives. They had a turnover inside the 20, turnover on downs inside the 5 in the last drive, and 2nd and 10 from the 11. On this possession, here's C.J. Baxter getting a carry. He's going to lose yardage, gets slammed to the ground at the 13-yard line. Loss of a couple, Jackson Cravens and Mahe, both there, the 2 D tackles for BYU.
Man, nice job setting that edge. You mentioned Mahe inside. This BYU defense, they fought here today. Giving everything they can. Jay Hill, new defensive coordinator. It's a different looking scheme, and he played really well at times here this afternoon.
Third down and 12 for Murphy. First collegiate start, only 8 attempts coming into today. Throws it out in space to Brooks, who stays in bounds, lowers the shoulder into the end zone for the touchdown. What a great run. Talk about finishing. Jonathan Brooks just did right through Sarah.
What an exclamation point on this game for Jonathan Brooks. Looks like he might have stepped out right there around the 2-yard line. It doesn't change the stiff arm he just gave us Sarah.
Previous play is under further review.
Look at this. And if that is overturned, it would be 4th down, but not 4th and goal. They can still get a first down at the 1, so let's see where he went out.
Take a look at this stiff arm here before he goes out. Sarah, we were just talking about just bam, just stiff arm him right to the ground. As he runs through Garrett, tough to tell with that angle.
Did look like the 2, though. If he did go out, it looked like the 2, which would mean to be 4th and a yard.
Oh, that's close.
It's very close.
Again, almost impossible from that angle to tell.
After further review, the runner was out of bounds with the ball at the 2-yard line.
So
it'll be 4th down at that spot.
And the offense will stay on the field here. It turned it over on downs on the last possession down here. Or Sark going to change his mind and kick it.
Said he wants to finish off drives. I know you kick the field goal, you make it a 3-possession game. I think he wants to see this offense finish off this drive. And earlier on the 3rd and 2, they threw it. Then it was a 3rd and goal from the 2 and a 4th and goal from the 2. They threw it both times. If they go for it here, I'd be surprised if we don't see this ball given to Jonathan Brooks. Byron Murphy at fullback.
Yep, Murphy has a touchdown catch this year. Brooks has a touchdown run today, his 7th of the season.
This could be just a push here as well. Under center.
Timeout. Texas. This is their first of the half. Timeout on the field.
So Sark will call for time. 2 left for Texas, early 4th, 15-point Longhorn lead.
Can't fight this feeling anymore.
Whenever heartburn strikes, get fast relief with Tums. It's time to love food back. Also available Tums Plus sleep support.
Mercedes-Benz has always had its finger on the pulse of innovation, design, and technology. And now you can too, by placing a finger right here. The all-electric EQE SUV, available with over-the-air updates and electrified 4MATIC all-wheel drive. Hurry into your authorized Mercedes-Benz dealer for a limited-time lease offer as low as $749 per month and 2 years free charging and prepaid maintenance.
On a devastating Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Whoa! That was pass interference! That's it. Season's over.
Our program's cursed. See?
I can't watch this. Every year I fall for the preseason hype.
I made all this for nothing.
Never watching football again.
Hey guys, that was the first play of the game.
Maybe we overreacted. Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
Popeye's new sweet and spicy wings don't make sense. Marinated and tossed in a blend of chili, garlic, and ginger, as sweet as they are spicy. Speaking of flavor, order Occasion-style turkey at your local Popeyes this holiday season.
What's that taste like, Pops? You never had a Guinness? It looks dark and heavy. It's actually light on its feet and smooth as velvet.
Like you when you played ball.
Did he used to be a tennis player? Sure, kid.
Girl said, man, this goat done took over our office.
And he's using it to send out medical bills. Good hands.
Hospital bill for crime.
Yeah.
Did you just say gap?
He's talking about expenses health insurance doesn't cover.
Good thing Coach Prime knows about. Say it one time.
Aflac.
Because Aflac gets you money to help close that gap.
How do we get this goat out of here?
Aflac.
Meet one of my new homies.
Get help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover.
Aflac
is an official sponsor of ESPN College Game Day.
Elephant would have been scarier.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 is so good, the crew is giving every combination code names.
I got that sauce biscuit and some Tay-Tays.
Eggman and Saucy Boy.
2 hot coffees.
No matter what you call it, Wendy's breakfast is that breakfast. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles.
ABC College Football is presented by Tums. Tackle game day heartburn fast and love food back. Use as directed.
Well, Beagle's certainly just as curious as we are and the entire audience as to what Texas is going to do here on 4th down and 1 from the 2-yard line. Again, they get Byron Murphy in there, defensive lineman, and at fullback, 1 for 3 in the red zone today. On the season, 113th touchdown percentage in the red zone. But again, they just need a yard to get the first down. 2 yards for the touchdown.
Byron Murphy does take the hand. Quarterback sneak in, I can see it. If not, give the ball to 24.
It's going to be Brooks. And I don't think he got it. Did he fumble the ball as well? He looks like he's short. Cravens and Heckard on the tackle. He's short. Turnover on downs again.
What a stop once again by BYU. Keep good penetration in the backfield. Nowhere for Jonathan Brooks to go with the ball. It's just an outstanding effort. They changed the line of scrimmage all the way across the front. This BYU team not going to give up second time. Right around the goal line, they've come up with a huge stop here in the second half.
The time running out, and again, they got to go the length of the field. Still 13 minutes up, down 2 scores. Again, if you could just put together a drive or get a big play, they haven't had any explosive plays really, save the 1 long pass. Trying to run it here, something they have not been able to do all day long. Aiden Robbins tackled at the line of scrimmage by Jalen Ford.
Jalen Ford coming downhill is also Devondre Sweat, who had such a productive first half. Said his name or heard much from him in the second half, but a nice job by the veteran linebacker and defensive tackle getting some penetration.
Back-to-back offensive series for BYU inside their own 2. Holy smokes.
Robbins has some room. And close to a first down. Might be a yard short, but good run by Aiden Robbins out to the 12. So going to be 3rd and a yard. See if they do it again.
You touched on it. Good vision. Nice little cut back there. Inside. Hole opens up. Aiden Robbins has one of his more productive runs of the afternoon. Just 59 yards on the ground today in this BYU offense.
Bringing an extra fullback / tight end in Paulo, who's lined up tight to the line. Movement. And multiple flags. Texas may have been offside.
Offside. Defense, number 94. 5-yard penalty that results in a first down.
It's on Jere Bledsoe. So automatic first down for BYU.
Couldn't tell if hard count there by Keaton Slovis, but Bledsoe just trying to jump that football, get some penetration on 3rd and short.
Now they got some breathing room. Out at the 17-yard line. Slovis change of the play. Robbins gets the call again. Upended at the 21 by Taff. 4-yard gain.
It's showing some vision. Nice little cutback. Big 6'3", 240-pound back.
Now can they get something going in the passing game with play action? 2nd down and 4. They run it. Room again between the tackles. And Robbins close to the line to gain, maybe short by a yard. Sweat on the takedown. 3rd down coming up. 11 minutes to go. BYU ball down 15.
Movement there up front by the BYU offensive line. Little sugar huddle. They're getting to the ball quick.
Gotta wonder if that Texas D-line's a little tired. Been on the field a lot since the 2nd quarter. Robbins pushing the pile forward and getting the first down out to the 28 before Ford got into the ground. But that's another good run by the UNLV transfer from Louisville. 6'3", 240 pounds. Missed the first couple games due to injuries. And BYU's going quickly. Texas trying to get off the field. The official allowed them to substitute. Kalani Sitake didn't like that. I don't know that BYU substituted, and I think that's why he's upset. They didn't. Yeah. The Robbins across the 30 out to the 32.
They didn't substitute. You can't. Officials can't hold it and allow Texas to run people off.
Right. Otherwise, you can snap it. It would have been 12 out on the field and a free 5 yards. Now BYU substitutes, so Texas can. Deion Smith checking in. Clock is inside 10 minutes to go. They've run it on every play so far on this possession. It started at the 2.
And you mentioned a second ago, you kind of feel like at some point, run the football, play action's coming. And Keaton Slovis is going to try to take his shot down the field.
Texas might bring pressure here. Here they come. Slovis in trouble, backing up. Got to get rid of it. He does, throwing it out of bounds. Being chased by Justice Finkley. Third down.
He brought that pressure, brought the safety down. Michael Taft coming off the edge. Touched on Justice Finkley. See there, Pete Kwiatkowski did a good job mixing it up and bringing some pressure. And still good coverage on the back end. And boy, this third down woes, they have been very real for BYU. Just 2 for 11 on the day on third down.
Now, this is actually good by normal BYU standards this year, being 3rd and 6.
Right.
As opposed to 3rd and 8. Slovis dropping back, looking, firing, through the hands of the receiver, picked off. Taft with the interception. Running it back inside the 35. Taft inside the 20, inside the 10, and gets leveled out of bounds. Off the hands of Lassiter and picked by Michael Taft.
Well, Michael Taft had a big interception a week ago against Houston. Another big interception here on third down. This ball just too far out in front for Lassiter to be able to bring in. It's the old tip drill. Ball's in the air. Taft comes down with an outstanding job with the ball in his hands. After the interception, Michael Taft, former walk-on from right here in Austin, always wanted to be a Texas Longhorn. He had opportunities elsewhere, but he wanted to come to Texas. He earned a scholarship a year ago. He's been making plays for this defense, and a timely play here in the fourth quarter set up Texas in prime real estate.
Well, you touched on the story of Taft, his road to scholarship with Texas. Meanwhile, Keaton Slovis, who a few years ago at USC, a lot of people thought that there was great potential there. Bounced around a little bit after getting benched. We get a flag down, benched late in his career at USC.
Number 85, offense, 5-yard penalty, first down.
Transferred to Pitt, then to BYU, and he played well this year, but just off the mark. He had Lassiter there too at midfield.
He missed him too far out in front. I mean, could Lassiter have made that catch? Yes, but you got to put that ball on him a little bit better in that third down situation.
Texas with a chance to put the game away.
It's Gunnar Helm there with a little false start. I'm sure that's not gonna make head coach, offensive play caller Steve Sarkisian happy.
Murphy's pass pulled in. Mitchell bouncing off defenders and into the end zone for his second touchdown. Adonai Mitchell from Malik Murphy again. And Texas may have just put BYU away.
Well, just a simple slant from Malik Murphy. And good strong hands here by Adonai Mitchell. Reaches up, snatches that ball out of the air, powers his way into the end zone for a second touchdown of the afternoon. Texas capitalizes after the takeaway.
So Malik Murphy with a pair of touchdown passes in his debut, along with the 2 turnovers. The extra point makes it 28-6. Texas all started with the interception by Michael Taft off the fingertips of Darius Lassiter. 47-yard return puts Texas at 1st and goal. And the Longhorns, after a penalty on first down, score on the next play. And they've got a big lead now over BYU in the 4th.
You never know what the weather will bring. Rain-X water repellency wiper blades apply the magic of Rain-X to your windshield, so water beads up and flies away. The improved water-beating technology lasts longer, so you see clearly, season after season. Let the weather drive you inside? Never. Rain-X. Outsmart the elements. Find Rain-X water repellency wiper blades at these retailers.
His name's King. He had a horse along the countryside. I saw him ride. One day they found him.
In Arby's opinion, the cheesesteak is perfect. And you don't mess with perfection. Arby's does. Arby's, we have the meat.
How good does it feel when Threshold Decor welcomes more seasonal style for less? When you can save on Good and Gather groceries and all the fall flavors. And when quality ingredients bring more to the table. When you get low prices on the latest trends. When rewards come with quality and coziness. And when you're serving up taste they love at low prices, that's totally Target. At Cracker Barrel, 'tis the season for holiday traditions and cinnamon rolls turned pie. Our cinnamon roll pie breakfast is warm, gooey, glazed, and starts at just $8.99. And try our turkey, crispy and country fried. Cracker Barrel, take care now.
MLB chooses T-Mobile for Business for 5G solutions to not only enhance the fan experience, but to advance how the game is played. Now's the time to see what America's largest 5G network can do for your business.
Okay, clock stopped. Beer me. Snack me. Pizza me. I mean, I'm going to work on this. And we will perfect it. So don't judge this.
The Wicked Witches of Hocus Pocus on the Wonderful World of Disney, ABC Sunday.
Pac-12 action tonight on ABC with Colorado facing number 23 UCLA. Coverage starting 7:30 Eastern. Big 12 now on ESPN Plus. The college basketball season starts Monday, November 6th with over 275 exclusive games. Sign up today, ESPNplus.com/Big12 now. So Texas up big 28-6 with 9 minutes to go after the last touchdown. And Quinn Ewers out this week with a shoulder injury. Will he be back next week? Sark told us it is a week-to-week injury. As Marion returns it for BYU. And he will not make it to the 15. Based on what you've seen out of Malik Murphy today, if Ewers is not ready for Kansas State next Saturday and Murphy starts again as we look at the Big 12 standings, and you got 5 teams with 1 loss, Iowa State up by 12 over Baylor, so good chance you're going to still have 5 teams with 1 loss, and Kansas and West Virginia with 2. Are you confident that Texas can beat Kansas State with Murphy?
Well, he's going to have to play better than he's played today. Can Texas beat Kansas State with Malik Murphy? Yes. But if you have a couple of turnovers against Kansas State, they're shuffling 2 quarterbacks in right now. I got a young freshman that's outstanding. Will Howard still playing well. That defense is locked in. Texas offensively is going to have to function more efficiently and operate at a higher level than they have today if they're going to beat the Wildcats in there next week. But
30 seconds timeout.
Timeout by BYU. Not sure what happened there, but 30-second timeout.
To finish your question there, can Texas beat Kansas State with Blake Murphy? Absolutely, they can. But again, you're just going to need to see some improvement from this passing attack. But the way Texas has shown this year to be able to run the football with Jonathan Brooks, play defense, they're going to have a chance to beat everybody on their schedule. But I really think we're going to have to see some improvement in the second start for Malik Murphy next week.
And it did seem like after the turnovers by Murphy, other than the long pass, they really started to focus more on running the ball with Jonathan Brooks.
Which you would expect, right? And that's one of the strengths of this offense. That's kind of who this Texas team is, that offensive line that's been so good throughout the course of the season. Lean on that rushing attack, but